ever to gear up for Mythic Plus, bro. Legit. I don't really care like too much about gearing this guy. I just want to be able to do 20s, which is like not really much. Probably like I can do all the 20s like right now if I wanted to. I just need like a decent group to not be retarded. So it's like anything that's not a tall Bazaar, Black or Cold, you pretty much just like hit or miss whether the group's gonna be able to do the key or not. I think I might do a little PvP this season. I might do a little bit twos, some arena. I don't know what I want to play though. You know, do some PvP-ness. Yeah, if we're gonna do the tank thing, like where do we go to do that or not? With Mythic Plus and friends, like what's that? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's a Discord. I can do it, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a couple guys. It's
5, 4,
I don't know.
3.
That's actually how Kudo found me.
Yeah.
I posted.
I think he found me on Reddit.
Yeah. On Reddit, really? Like
yeah, I posted on Reddit.
Our WoW.
Yeah, no. Mythic Plus group. There's one for Mythic Plus.
Oh, I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah. It's not like super used, but am I the Lust? Sweet. Hell yeah, I can use my tank pet. Bro, it's so troll when you're the Lust as Hunter because you gotta use the Lust pet, and like you lose your tanky ability. It's so stupid. You get Leech instead of HP, and then you lose your aspect of the bear because it turns into Lust. They should just have Lust baseline. So fucking stupid.
2, 1.
Hunter's like super balanced, by the way.
Three, two, one.
We will keep the reinforcements at bay while you take care
3,
of their commander.
2, 1. Move. Three, 2, 1. Move. Three, 2, 1. Move.
Here and no farther.
3, 2. Drop.
Time itself cannot stop me. Reel from the shores of time.
Gotta put this shit in fucking Africa, dude. She almost killed me too. Fucking bad.
Drop.
Time itself cannot stop me.
No.
Lifespan is mine.
Drop.
Time itself cannot stop me. Reel from the shores of time.
Drop.
You will not get past me.
No.
Lifespan is mine.
Draw.
To open the time case.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Was that?
The Paladin has a legendary. I'm like, how the fuck did he beat me? He has a legendary and it did like
Patriots have done well covering
almost as much damage as Templar's Verdict did.
time.
It's like 1% off from being his top damage.
We cannot have them
Okay.
further
Piece of
twisting
shit.
the timeways.
Do this shit right off.
I do not know. They have often tried to corrupt the true timeline, but to invade the Bronze Temple to do so.
Must be far in the past then. They
Shit
risk
fucking
unraveling
hurts.
all of time as we know it.
Indeed. And they will stop at nothing to ensure the rise of my darkest self. Mirazond.
Fuck me, man. Dodge just kills me. Oh, the tank. That healer died, so I insta die when the healer dies. The hunter life. I swear to God, though, if they fix the survivability issue with Boomkin, I'm playing that shit next season. I mean, next expansion.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, 100%. I'll love to play Boomkin. The only thing is, like, in high keys, you have to have a group specifically tailored so that it doesn't die.
Cannot
Yeah.
be allowed to disrupt
Yeah, I love Boomkin. I always try to play it every season. I played it since BC. It was my main for, like, majority of seasons and expansions. I love me some chicken action.
Highways shall be protected.
So good, man. Who doesn't want to be a laser chick? I think they will, because I think with the trees, they're kind of gonna try to address like the biggest issues with the classes. I think I've seen like them adding tankiness to their different trees and adding like single target always damage to. Give me first. Oh yeah, fucking Boreal bro.
Sands of time, I call upon you.
They were adding like single target damage to Red Paladin's trees. So like, I think they're gonna try to like, you can switch between trees like if you're in Mythic Plus or rating. So that'd be pretty cool. Oh fuck that. That's surprising right now.
Sands of time, I call upon
Kill me, Dragon Man.
Oh, I guess we can't skip the that one dragon, right?
Yeah, if we all go together.
Oh yeah,
Should-
true.
We should be able
There you
to. We just have to do. We have Crusader orders here. This is so fun whenever the healer gets stressed out and he can't like get the Incorporeal too.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Sands of time.
Feels good, man. Having super nerve taste on a haste dependent class.
That's just the affects of being bad.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way they can do that. The spell mechanic at the same time
Nope.
as an affects.
Super stressful. All the affixes are just made to be like good, like high end groups can do them, and that's it. And they're just like a nightmare for pugs. And then on bad weeks, they'll just brick everybody's key. If he does Crusader Aura, we'll 100% get past it, but I doubt I'll do it. He still won't do it. Paladins are not our hunters, bro. They're just melee
5,
hunters.
4, 3,
We're still
2,
in Red
1.
War. We'll still probably pass through it though.
Yeah, we're good. We're all together.
Oh, he did it madly. He did it when it didn't matter anymore. He did it when we already passed him. Fucking brain lag, bro. I noticed like the two worst. It used to be Demon Hunter, but I think because they made them harder, a lot of like the really casual players stopped playing them. Because
Yeah,
it used to be Demon
It's
Hunter
really
used to
not
be
that
bad.
hard. Yeah. It's still probably one of the easier melees. I feel like a lot of classes got harder this expansion,
Mhm.
which is good.
Yeah, I agree.
I shall be.
I agree. They made some easier though. Like Ret's really easy,
You know me now.
Yeah.
but that's why you see the explosion of Ret. If you look at the two most played classes in the game, it's Ret and BM, the two easiest classes. But they're usually the dumbest players. Usually the players that are really good on the classes are usually alts. Dude, my pet's fucking stuck in Narnia, man. I hate this fucking game, man. Look at him. Look at where my fucking pet is stuck. Stuck right here on the stairs.
I can't see it.
Oh my god, dude, look, it's stuck right here. I don't even want to fucking play the game. And I have a fucking incorporeal stack. Jesus fucking Christ.
Be careful.
Dude,
Before the aspects were even the aspects.
it's stuck on the terrain right here. And I have
It's
to
still
fucking
stuck?
I mean, yeah, I had to I had to dismiss it and resummon it.
That's brutal.
Yeah, it's like, it's not Warlock slow, but it's not fast, and then I had an incorporeal stack because the healer's stressed out, so... Either the healer's stressed out or the paladin's not helping. No one plays dungeon anymore. That was the one that cooldowns too. Now he's gonna beat me in overall. Whatever, man. Shit fucking so hard. I fucking hate pet classes for that reason. Game's like, oh, we made them better, we made them smarter, and they're still fucking retarded. They get stuck on every terrain, and they hit fucking fightfuls and stay behind, and you can't attack the next pack. Got through that pack.
I need to target something first.
I think the easiest melee classes are still Fury Warrior. It's all the plate wearers. It's Red Paladin. Red Paladin used to be really difficult. Not really difficult, but it used to be like moderate. Now it's pretty like. I think it's probably one of the easiest classes in the game. I wouldn't say easiest because I think Fury Warrior is probably the fucking easiest melee. That shit's so fucking easy. That's just like 2 buttons. You can make a one button macro for it with the Forza. Because it's like the 3 buttons you spam and that's it. One's a cooldown. So you can like macro all the abilities together. Bajira, who's like a top level, I don't know if you know who that is. He's like a top level PvP guy.
PvP, yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, he's super good. Like he has a 1 button macro for PvP and he's like 2500 rated in PvP, which is insanely high.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he's so good.
An actual 1-button macro.
Yeah, it's a 1 button macro. Because they only use 3 abilities and one of them's a cooldown, so they can just they can like put them all on. Because you can put multiple abilities on one macro, and then they just macro in. Because you use one, you use Bloodthirst, and then you use Raging Blow, which uses your Fury, and then you use Odin's Fury, which is like a cooldown, and Bloodthirst resets the cooldown of Odin's Fury. So you just build up rage, spend rage, like spend it, and then you use the cooldown when it's on cooldown. So there's a 3-button macro. So it's a 3 ability, 1 button macro. It's fucking hilarious. That class is so goddamn easy. I mean, even without it, it's pretty fucking easy.
Who has this thing? Fucking guy needs to give it to me.
Just not gonna last. And then this is gonna go off because this paladin refuses to fucking do anything. Like, I know you have a Dispel. I know when I look at the Dispels, your shit's not gonna be there because I saw him healing it. So that means you're not helping. It's coming to you now. It's gonna take a minute. I know he has the fucking the cleanse too, because every fucking guide you can take it really easily. Like, you have to actually take it, go down. Like, all paladins fucking versatility is all like at the front, so they have all their fucking cool shit.
Sinks into your bones.
Getting it up.
I think we should be able to find a Demon Hunter tank pretty easy. I don't know if he's gonna be that good, but or if he's gonna be annoying, which I think is more important. That's the bad thing, like, just, you know, getting new people, you don't know how their personality is gonna be.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's the hardest part.
Yeah, and it's kind of awkward to do like a trial process if we only play a couple times a week.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can play with him and then just ghost him if he's like weird or something.
Yeah, you invite him to your Discord, what do you do?
You just kick him. You don't have control of the Discord?
I don't know. Kudos.
Kudo needs to give us permission, like somebody in the group permission to like boot people out of the Discord. Because if we're gonna try, like, not trial people, but if we're gonna have people coming in, you know, like, I want to be able to like boot them if they're weird, you know,
Oh,
or
for
if they're
sure.
like a rager or something like that. I think that's more important. I can deal with a lot of personality types, but a rager I cannot. Or someone who's like passive aggressive or some shit, I can't deal with people like that, dude. I get so annoyed.
1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Move.
I'll get salty and I don't want to play anymore. Or I'll get into an argument with them, 100%. And sometimes you get that with tanks, you get that like alpha bro personality where they think everything they do is right and they never do anything wrong. You need somebody who's like in their 30s, who smokes weed. Those are usually the best tanks. Guys who 420 blaze it.
2. 1. Move.
I don't smoke, but that's because I work for the government. I think if I didn't, I probably would. Because I think it helps with anxiety pretty. That's what I've heard. But I've never really smoked, so I don't know. I just heard it's really good for anxiety. Is it legal in Canada?
2.
Yep.
1. Move.
Nice. I know it's legal in Ohio now where I live. They just made it
Is it?
legal.
Legal in a lot of places.
Yeah, in the U.S., I think it's like half the states now have it medicinally legal, and then like
3.
10 other ones have it like recreational. In Ohio, it's recreational, so you can just smoke it if you want to.
What does that mean, recreational? Like, is it
So
illegal?
recreational is like
illegal to...
it's completely decriminalized if it's recreational, and then if it's medicinal, you have to have a prescription. Like, you have to go to a doctor and get a prescription. But so like some states are like that, and then I think it's So they say it's legal even if it's medicinal. So it's technically legal, I think, in half the states, but only like I think only like a dozen or more it's completely like medicinally legal. It's like there's no strings attached. It's just smoke it, grow it, have fun, shove it up your ass.
Yeah, it's totally legal here. We have they auctioned off licenses to open up like pot dispensaries, whatever.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
I mean, the government stands to make way more money if it's legal, so I don't understand this fucking not being legal. I've never smoked, but I've never been against it being legal either. That was silly that it's been illegal for so long. Still got the thought sometimes.
So,
I should have did it way earlier. See, I mean, my buff is pretty good for this boss because he's like above 90% the whole time.
Oh, sure,
I mean,
yeah.
80% the whole time. Yeah. So we're just getting 5% damage on him pretty much the entire fight. Chained up in a sneeze hat. It's everybody too, not just me. Everybody gets 5% increased damage. But that's kind of niche outside of this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever do. Oh, I don't know. Maybe when I get out. I don't know because I work for the government though, so I may never be able to until maybe it gets like federally legal. It's not federally legal here. It's just like by state. It's still technically, according to the government, it's illegal. So the states are actually breaking the law, but the states are just like we don't give a fuck about the government. We'll do what we want. The U.S. is kind of weird. Well, it's kind of the same in Canada, right? Because can't the provinces make things that are like against the law and for the federal government?
I don't know.
Probably, they probably can.
That's a hard question.
They probably just don't, but I think they can, right? Do they operate autonomously? Like, can they make laws in different provinces that don't affect other provinces?
Yeah.
So yeah, then they technically can.
There's
They probably just won't.
There's certain
So-
things that are like areas of responsibility.
Yeah.
Like the
So
provinces are responsible for healthcare and education, and
okay.
federal government's responsible for, well, most of like international stuff,
Gotcha.
like military, international relations, all those sorts of things.
Yeah, so I think like technically they
Right.
can, but I don't think they would, you know. Like they probably have the ability to, but I don't think they would. Like where here is like they have the ability to and they will because like the states here are like super defiant. God, this guy's fucking garbage, dude.
The healer?
Yeah, I was sitting low for like that entire shit. Like there's no, it's not because I didn't die because I was squishy. I just died because I like just straight up didn't get healed. There's a corporeal test gonna go off.
Oh no.
Yep.
We're not gonna make this DPS check.
This guy's so fucking dog shit. Still not getting a res by this fucking tunnel vision paladin. Hey bro, you have a 3-button rotation, like why don't you just do your goddamn fucking utility, use your utility. Killed it.
Ooh, that was
Idiot.
close.
Yeah, it was. Parker dreams. Did you get anything?
No. Well, I got a chest piece, but I don't need it.
Okay. You can just sleep then. I'll get whatever mailed to me if I got anything. I don't feel like running back all the way over there.
I still haven't gotten all the, or any of the, those glaives double times.
Oh yeah.
I haven't really farmed them, but on a tank, it's like 1% damage. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's super irrelevant. It'd be nice if you pull one out of like the vault, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Just having like a 49 weapon would be clutch.
Did you have that 20 before, or is that one towards?
What was that, a 20?
Yeah.
Fall? Yeah, I think, yeah, I had fall already. That's like the only one I did have. I didn't have it on a fortified. I didn't have it on fortified. I had it on a tyrannical, so it just gave me IO.
Nice.
You got to get both to get the portal. You got to get Rise.
Yeah.
Dang. I was close with the Rise, but we missed it by like 10 seconds because the fucking group was like super troll. but it's good to just do them anyway to get the crest and the vault and every all that bullshit. We'll see what happens with the group. Yeah, I just kind of got the feeling that Kudo just doesn't want to. He didn't want to do any more this season. That's kind of the vibe I got. He just seemed cooked.
I've been getting that vibe for like 6 weeks.
Like
he just like never wants to do extra days. Always wants to end early.
Yeah, leaves immediately. Yeah.
Like he's a little frustrated because he likes to pug a lot, right? And like,
yeah,
I get his perspective. Like a lot of the keys we're doing are not IO for him.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if it wasn't IO for me and we were like struggling with them, I probably wouldn't be too down with it. But
yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah,
I personally think it's cooked for this season. I don't think we're gonna get much further than we are now. That's what I'm saying. It's like if we want to look for another tank, we can, but I don't know how much better it's gonna be. I don't know if it's a comp thing or what, but it just doesn't seem like we're gonna get further. It seems like we're missing like 26s and 27s by like a little bit, and I know on a push week we'll get them, but that's like the only way we're gonna push is on a push week, and we're only gonna get like 26s and 27s, which would bring us up to like 3,400 maybe.
Yeah, I think all 26s is around 3,400.
Yeah, but a few 27s on the easy ones, that's what it seems like. It seems like 30. We could get 3,400 if we got another tank.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get there, but yeah, I mean, a lot of potential
We protect the Isles.
issues with getting another tank.
Mm-hmm. A lot, for sure.
Get some weirdo. Also, a lot of the people that post on Mythic Plus Friends are like, they're looking for, you know, they want to play every night or something like that. It's like,
yeah, not just like 2 nights.
That's just not us, yeah.
No, I mean, it's just not like feasible. Like I can do usually, so like on the nights where I do Tuesday, Thursday, I can maybe do another day. Like most of the time when I'm on, I can stay on late, but the problem is it's like when I work, I work during the day. Like I'm on my computer, but I'm rarely ever playing unless I'm like have nothing on. But adding like extra time, I just can't like during the day, and then playing every day just gets boring. Playing every day, dude, I can't.
Yeah, for sure.
In the beginning, it's fine. Like in the beginning of the season, I think it's fine. To play like more, like it's fine.
I love doing that. Take like a couple days off work and just play
smash
for
keys.
6-8 hours. Yeah,
for sure. I think that would be the move. But like, I mean, next season's not even a for real season anyway. It's like a fake season just to keep you busy.
Yeah, especially if they do 10 keys, and if it's going to be a short season too, it's going to be like, yeah, I feel like we're never going to reach like a wall. We're probably going to get to.
Yeah.
Because you only get to do probably like at our pace 5 or 6 of like half the dungeons every week.
The issue next season would be if we stay with the same schedule that we have is going to be if it's 10 keys in the pool, then we're going to get to the problem where we're super rusty on a dungeon and we just fuck up stupid little things. That's just going to happen a lot.
Even now, like we did Rise on Tuesday, and I don't think we've done Rise in like 6 weeks or something.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time we did Dark Heart Ticket either. Yeah. It was like the first time in a hot minute. What do you know? We fucked up on the last boss.
Yeah. The other issue with Kudo is he plays in another group too. So he can't do. I think it's like Mondays and Sundays or something like that, which are like 2 of the only days that I can do. So.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah. The weekends are tough for everybody for sure. Because normally the weekends I spend the whole weekend with my girlfriend usually, or like my daughter or stuff like that. It's usually I have my daughter like all weekend normally, so I usually have her like Friday nights and like Sunday-ish. Like I can probably like do like Sunday night, but like I usually spend time with my girl too, so it's like
Yeah.
But during the week I'm down like any day of the week. Could just do Wednesday. Unless like somebody has like some people have shit on Wednesday. Just do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and just keep the same hours, but just do an extra day.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer to just add like more time on, because it always feels so rushed. Like we do like 3 keys, and it feels like we're just warming up, and then people are like, "All right, I'm going to bed." It's like, fuck.
All right, later, yeah. Even like an extra hour would be clutch.
Yeah, like 1 or maybe 2 keys to get 4 or 5 done a night would be perfect, I think.
Yeah, because you could still pug like on your other days where you can do shit. Especially in the beginning of the season, it's not that hard to pug up to like 25. Once you get past that, like you don't really want.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in my guild actually, and they're like, "Yeah, pugging's the best," and they just sit in queue all day, and I can't be bothered. Like you would do something like that, like the Dark Heart or something, where a key's going great, and then last boss it just falls apart, and then it's just like
Super Salt.
Yeah, it's like there's no progress there, right? It's just like
nope. You know what you did?
45 minutes or an hour, and you just have nothing
longer than that.
For it. Yeah,
because the queue is even longer than that, so you're looking at probably close to 2 hours.
Yeah, for sure.
To not get anything. Like I can't. That's just not fun for me.
No.
This has been a soul crushing season, though. I'll be honest. We've had so many keys we missed by like a minute and under.
Yeah.
We have had a lot of keys we missed by seconds.
That Dark Heart was we missed it by 4 seconds.
4 seconds, yeah.
There's
we missed a couple of TOTs.
So many places like that we just could have easily made up those 4 seconds. One of us not dying, or one of us dying like 30 seconds later would be easy time.
We also fucked up the bats. We also fucked up the pot. I fucked up the pot.
Yeah. Kudo went down into the log, right? That was probably at least 4 seconds.
And then you pretty much soloed those ads.
Oh, the elemental thing?
The dryad. Yeah, that too. That cost us like a minute at least.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of little mistakes. Like the thing is, like me and you have the damage. Like that's the thing. Like we have the damage to probably do 28s. It's just we have to have all the mechanics and everything down back. Like we have the damage like than a motherfucker. Like me and you do stupid amounts of damage. We usually finish like 350 to 400 every fucking key. Like that's insane. Even with an evoker, that's an insane amount of damage.
Yeah,
so the damage ain't the issue.
It'd be good to get Ice in on DPS. I don't know how.
I'm trying to, but he doesn't seem like he doesn't. He seems like he doesn't want to.
Yeah, I thought he'd be all over it because he was.
Yeah, me too.
He was a DPS main, I think, in season 1, and it was only in season 2 that he was pulled into Kudo's group and started healing. I
think he likes healing now. Yeah. He seems like he likes it because he doesn't seem super down on DPS. That's just the vibe I got. Could be wrong, but I think he's probably a better. The thing is, like, if you're, so the way I look at it, right? Like, I personally think, and I don't know if this statement is true, but I personally feel like it's harder to find a good DPS than a good healer. I feel like a good healer is not that hard to find, but I feel like a real
even
good DPS
days?
is.
I mean, like
yes. Even with the shitty
for healers forever.
That's just pugs, though. I'm talking about for like push groups.
Yeah.
I think the healer is the hardest thing, but I just think it's a different skill set, and I think that like a lot of people get confused because you can find DPS all day. But how many really good DPS do you find? Like, when's the last time you done a pug with a guy and you're like, God damn, this guy's fucking slapping this dungeon? Like, people usually do pretty shit damage in every key, right? Like, it's rare that you find, like, to me, at least in my opinion, it's rare. And I even talked about people with this in raiding, and I know it's a little different with Mythic Plus. But, like, even, like, the raid leaders that I've talked to in various guilds that were, like, really high in guilds, they say the hardest thing to recruit is a good DPS, and it's even harder to keep one.
Yeah.
And I know Mythic Plus is a little different, because it's a little harder to heal Mythic Plus than it is a raid. But I think a really good DPS is pretty hard to find. And I have a feeling that even though he's an amazing healer, I think he's probably an even better DPS. I think he fucking probably slaps on a bunch of different tunes.
It'd be great if he played Mage too, because Mage brings so much to the group.
That's like a 99 parser right there. I already know he is. Yeah, because like I know a lot of people like in my guild that heal like at a high level, and they DPS like they flex. And every chance they get to get a mediocre healer so that they can DPS, they rather lose their like top healer and get like a epic DPS than just have a mediocre healer. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because I think the difference between like the healer can either do it or he can't. You know what I mean? And then like that extra skill expression doesn't really amount to shit after that, right? They would have to like do a bunch of DPS, and that's only like a specific type of class. Like, I guess like the best DPS, the best players just play like Resto Druid. I feel like you can pump out a lot of damage if you're a really good player. I guess like certain classes are harder to play than others, right? But I don't know. That's just me. I'd rather him play mage than a healer, and I'd rather have the other guy just heal. I don't even know his name. Odin guy. Better Odin.
He doesn't want to tell us the name. I just call him Augie. Alright, dude.
Okay.
That's what you want me to call you.
He's like in witness protection or something?
Yeah, I don't know. He's,
a character.
yeah. His, damage parses are not too hot. Which I feel... It'd be great to get him on, DPS.
A healer?
Right now.
I think so.
Oh, sorry, on DPS, yeah.
I think if he probably is just like a healer main. I feel like healer mains never pump damage, bro. That's what I'm saying. When they do, I think the best healers are usually just DPS. Like DPS that go healing. They're just tired of fucking like waiting in queues, so they just go heal.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I can't heal. I can tank, but I can't heal. I can tank though. If I learn the routes and stuff like that, tanking's easy. And like I can like do the routes and like do all that. Like I'm not stressed by that. I've tanked at high levels before. Like in Legion, I was like 1% tank for like two of the 4 seasons. I can tank. I just don't like to do it. I'd rather just DPS. Because like tank is a big learning curve. Like you pretty much have to just tank if you're gonna do that. You have to tank a lot of keys before you learn all the routes and the different like holes and all that stuff, and like what hurts, what's dangerous. I don't fucking like it, but I can do it. I just don't like to. I feel like I'm an above average DPS player, so I just stay in my lane. I think if he healed and iced DPS, I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of Muggle. I just don't think it's that great. But like you said, like maybe this week it's better. But like, overall, I don't think it's better. I'd rather have 3 DPS. That's just me. I don't think they add enough. Like they don't do enough. Like I think a mage is better than an Ogrepoker. A mage provides way more utility.
Yeah, the thing about mages is, it's hard to find a good one. Because it's actually it's a difficult class to play.
It is very difficult.
Like the damage rotations they might not be difficult, but they're like very involved. There's a lot of like spammy stuff involved.
It's very unforgiving. That's how I can categorize that class. My main thing with mage is like Frost is very clunky. I don't like it. It just feels super clunky. I don't like Glacial Spike. I'm not a big fan of it. And then Fire, like the different builds just make me not want to play that. That's why I stopped playing it. I think my damage was fine on it. I didn't like it. Felt so clunky, man. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Fire. It's very like if
latency
you
intensive too.
Yeah, and if you screw up like at all,
yeah, your damage is kind of cooked.
Yeah, your damage just sucks.
It's not very fun. But the thing is, like, Arcane is super good too. Like, it's not bad. Like, I feel like you could get title with Arcane. It's not that hard. The only thing is, like, it's the squishiest out of the mages. That's the only downside to it. Because you don't have the extra defensive that the other 2 specs have.
Well, it has its barrier has a DR embedded in it, so it's like its mass barrier is the best. It's like 15% DR, I think.
Okay.
But, yeah, it doesn't have
the extra defensive.
Yeah, it doesn't have cheat, and it doesn't have
double bubble.
Reset thing, whatever that's called.
They should give it something though. They should give it something. They should give it like another cooldown, like an extra cooldown, that like a big fat one, like a 50% in it. Because it's kind of shitty. Like it feels bad to play a Mythic Plus because of that. Like you're the squishiest of all the mages. Because mage kind of is like if you fuck up any like of your survivability, you just fucking die.
It's very unforgiving. You have to have a million defensive, and you have to have one for every hit.
Yup. You gotta be really, really about that shit. You can't be everybody has their strengths. I can play classes like that because that's like my main strength. I can pay attention. Like I know how to pay attention. I'm very aware when I'm doing stuff. I don't get tunnel vision. Like I'm not the best DPS, but I will fucking rarely ever die with stupid shit. Like, sometimes shit just kills me, but it's just like, whatever. Like, no, you can't do anything about that. But like for shit that you can avoid, I usually can do that. So I can play classes like mage, but if you fuck up one time, bye bye, later. Like warlock, you can just kind of face tank shit.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty spoiled on warlock. You don't really have to pay attention to stuff coming in.
Yeah, most things you don't. You have to wall some shit for sure.
Oh, and higher keys, yeah, for sure.
Most stuff, demon
curve,
skin.
but...
Demon skin got you covered. Well, it's like that with Paladin too. I kind of get like it spoils you a little bit, which is bad. So that's why I like to go back and play squishy classes. Because even like today, I died to some shit like I usually never die to. It's just because I was like, I haven't done the key enough, and I don't know what will actually kill me, right? So it's like, should I defensive this? And I just like decide not to. Like I always think about it, but I decide not to, and then I die. I'm like, fuck. Like, it's probably not gonna kill me, and then it just barely kills me. I'm like, fuck. Because fucking Paladin's so goddamn tanky. They are insanely tanky. The physical damage, at least. The magic, you have to use a cooldown or they get fucking shit on. The physical, they're insanely tanky. But magic, yeah, you need to use one of your cooldowns. Yeah, I just think our group would be better. Like, our comp would be better with mage. I think warlock and mage go together like lamb and tuna fish. So good.
Is that good? Lemon tuna fish?
You never seen Big Daddy?
No. Oh, is that the Adam Sandler movie?
It's a line from Big Daddy. It's the guy that Rob Schneider plays. He's in court.
Right. What's his name in the movie? Crazy Eyes or something?
No, that's Mr. Deeds. That's a good movie too, and that's he plays him in this guy plays him. The guy with the snaggle tooth. I always forget his name. He played in Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi. That's who plays Crazy Eyes in Mr. Deeds. No, Big Daddy's the one with the little kid. He adopts a little kid.
Right.
And Rob Schneider's in that, and he plays like a delivery guy who doesn't speak like that great of English. And like his metaphors and references are like all over the place, and like port, he's like they go together like lamb and tuna fish, and everybody looks at him crazy. He was like, "Would you prefer spaghetti and meatball?" It's pretty funny. Oh yeah, and Steve Buscemi has a problem with him in that movie. He's like, "Yeah, seeing as how we're in America." He's like a homeless guy in that movie. That's right. Fucking Adam Sandler movies are so funny, man. His crew is always like hilarious. I think Mage is the wave. Even if it's like Arcane, it's still good. Arcane fucking does a shit ton of burst damage. But I think their like damage profile's kind of wonky for Mythic Plus, right? They do like little burst, big burst, little burst, big burst. So it's like their timings on their stuff is kind of wonky. I think they're good with like big ass pulls. I just want to commit to whatever we decide to play. I don't want to be swapping healers and DPS every 5 minutes.
That really killed us this season.
Yeah, I think that was like the biggest thing.
I guess last season, like, it was really important, the comp. This season, really not important.
No, I don't think so. I think you just have to commit to something, that's all. I think all the people who have the highest, like, parses, like, I mean, highest IOs and stuff like that, they just play that shit exclusively, right? Oh, no.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright, see you, man.
Bye.